Hi Capricorn, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives, be it your love lives or your careers, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Do remember to subscribe and like the videos, I will greatly appreciate it. Capricornians, quite an interesting month for you. We have Neptune, that's a biggie this month. It's a planet of illusion and confusion that is going direct on the 20th of November. It has been retrograde since about mid-June. Now, Neptune going direct encourages deception and denial. They are the main themes. And also things that we may not want to be dealing with, be it specific fears or hang-ups that we don't want to either address or we don't want to deal with. Perhaps maybe some of you are ignoring nagging financial issues or telling yourself your less than satisfying romantic relationship is exactly what you need. Chances are Neptune is behind any excuses you invent to support these ideas. Now, Neptune direct unfortunately allows us to keep external factors at arm's length and escape into our own inner worlds. And we normally don't feel very crisp and clear as we normally do. So this is just a heads up for you to get more aligned and more focused onto the things that you need to be working on. Of course, the good news about Neptune direct is that it encourages expressions of idealism, compassion, imagination and spirituality. And dreams that you may have silently held in your heart, this is a time that they will gently rise up to the surface and you can take steps to turn them into reality. Let's break down the month for you now, Capricornians. On the 10th, we have Mars that is moving into your house of earned income and your self-worth as well. And with Mars being over here, you're going to be driven to have more security in your life. You want to be financially sound and you can work harder in making and creating more wealth for yourself. Some of you may take on a second job or maybe start a side gig or pursue some sort of a money-making scheme or a venture during this time. And the more money you have, the more secure you feel. Conversely, you may also be spending more money during this time and not paying attention to how much you're spending and blowing the money through more quickly. You may strongly also be defending your beliefs as well, Capricornians. So be a little careful. Try not to be really stick in the mud and not letting anybody else's perspectives or point of views come into the way. With Mars, because it is also about your sense of self-worth, it's a time where you're going to be very conscious of your social standings and as to how it is that you viewed materially into the social world, how many number of cars that you have or the house or the address that you have. So try not to get overwhelmed by that or try not to get very aggressive or even defensive with this particular aspect. On the 12th, we have Venus that is moving into your own house, lovely Capricornians, and it's joining Pluto over here. Now, Pluto has been with you in your own house for quite a number of years and it carries on being there till about 2023. And Pluto has been doing its really in-depth work on you, Capricornians, and there's been this entire sifting, going under the surface, bringing up of things that need to be either be thrown away or things that need to get transformed. It has to do with your childhood patterns. It has to do with maybe your conditioning, your belief system and things which are no longer relevant to you. So this entire transformation has been happening for you or sifting has been happening for you since the last couple of years. Now when Venus moves over here and she's a goddess of love, beauty, sex and even money, you are more likely to pay close attention to your physical appearance around this time and going to be more drawn towards pleasure seeking activities and romantic matters, and you're going to enhance your attractiveness overall, and others are going to be finding you quite agreeable and quite cooperative, at least on the surface. On the 13th, we have Mercury that is moving into your house of behind the scenes. It's a house of research. It's a house also of mental illness. This is also the house which has secrets, and it is also the house of spirituality, and it's joining Saturn over here. Now Saturn is doing its 2.5 year circuit over here. It completes in the end of 2017, and any ideas or thoughts that you have during this time, you wouldn't be too keen to share them with everyone, and there's also going to be a deepening sense of compassion. Maybe some of you have been thinking about being associated with a charity or with an NGO, with an organization where you want to, or it really makes you do more or wants you to do more, but you've not really gotten down to do anything about it. And with this particular transit now over here, with Mercury being over here, you could either be doing things like crowdfunding, you could be raising money for these charities. Some of you could even give up your jobs and get into a full-time charity or an NGO organization, and you could be coming up with ideas as to how it is that you can generally make not just the world a better place, but how you can really better the conditions of people who are not so fortunate. It's a good time to be thinking up with old issues and to be having a plan to eliminate mental baggage that's built up with time. Clear your mind, Capricornian, so you can start afresh when this transit gets over for you. On the 14th, we have a full moon in Taurus, and this is there in your house of love, romance, creativity, children, and a lot of love and fun as well. And you're going to be wanting to have fun, and demands of your larger goals in life may have been eclipsing your pleasure seeking activities for quite some time now. It can be very, very hard for some of you to find time for everything that you do. But without creative self-expression, be it romantic or playful, you simply won't feel complete. So let go this month, Capricornians. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's good to be serious, but being serious the entire year and feeling burdened as if you have the world on your shoulders, it's not really the best way to live. So with this particular aspect over here, let the inner child in you outside. It's a great time to be spending time, bonding time with your children as well. For some of you, it can be that maybe a romantic affair reaches some sort of an epiphany for you, and there can be some kind of a whirlwind romance that happens for some of you, or an activity surrounding your child or children. On the 20th, we have Neptune that is going direct in your house of communication. We have Mercury at play over here. This house also rules your siblings, your community at large, and some amount of travel over here. And you learn during this transit to rely on your intuition. You may have some problems that could arise from your inattention to detail of practical matters and facts and figures, and others may sort of not find you that reliable, which is quite a rare aspect, because Capricornians, you're absolutely thorough as far as your facts and figures and data is concerned. But Neptune being over here, it can cause some amount of confusion. There can be some kind of a haze that is over there around you, and it can be that some challenges can come up as far as your words are there, or maybe you're forgetting things more, or maybe not just keeping appointments, but even I think if there is some data that needs that is required, you may not just I think remember, but there could be some accuracy issue as well over there. It's also a phase during this transit that you're likely to discover more imaginative means of expressing yourself, and Neptune stimulates your imagination and intuition. So use your Neptunian effect over here to draw more inspiration to your work life, Capricornians, and try and sort of, as organized as you are, and I don't think so there's any other zodiac that is far more practical and responsible than Capricorn is. But with this phase, try and ensure that you recheck on the data, on the facts and the figures, that there's another source to whom you're taking advice, or you're re-ratifying the information that you have. On the 22nd, we have Sun that is there in your house of behind the scenes, research, spirituality. This is also the house where we become undone. It's a house of secrets as well. And the focus is on subconscious during this time. The focus is of letting go of old issues that need to be just sort of let gone, and you have to move on from there. And it's a great time to be getting rid of any mental baggage. Clear your life, literally, mentally, or even physically. At times, even if it means just letting go of old stuff that's just lying at home, that in itself brings about a lot of breathing air. So ensure if there's some junk lying around in some part of your house, or maybe your room has just turned into a junk room, that you just clear it up and you let in more fresher air, fresher perspective over here. You could be feeling drained, and especially around people, so ensure that you're around people that lift you, that pick you up. There's more of a happy vibe around you, and try and stay away from negativity of all sorts. There is a heightened sensitivity around you, and you could be feeling more emotional, and you could require some more, literally more, some physical rest. a very, very compassionate time as well. Some of you could find yourself working either in hospitals or in maybe even in prison cells, and because this is a house of undoing, ensure that you don't sort of sabotage your own happiness, Capricornians. We also have a new moon in the same house on the 29th, and this is going to be giving you a new opportunity to be of service. So this month also a lot of focus is really on service. It's on doing things for others, and it's really, really less about you. It's more about compassion, it's about forgiveness. So use this entire phase to not be in a space where you're feeling pressured or you're feeling judged, but just sort of throw yourself into a space which inspires you, which moves you, and which makes you more compassionate and where you're able to do more. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Capricornians. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.